Hi, this is Arup from the channel Language and Literature. Today I want to teach you expository essay. Keep in mind that there are 7 types of essays and expository essay is one of them. Each of these 7 types of essays can be divided into some subtypes, and expository essay also has some subtypes. It can be cause and effect expository essay. It can be compare and contrast expository essay. It can be problem solution expository essay. It can be definition expository essay, and it can be process expository essay. In this lecture, I am going to tell you what is the purpose of expository essay and the structure you have to maintain while writing an expository essay. What is the purpose of expository essay? The main purpose of expository essay is to explain anything so that you can educate your readers, so that you can give proper information to your reader. It does not argue for anything in order to convince your readers. It is the purpose of argumentative essay. It does not tell any story. It is the purpose of narrative essay. It does not analyze anything. It is the purpose of analytical and critical essay. Its only purpose, sole purpose, is to explain anything in order to give information to the reader. While explaining something, it backs up its writing with fact or evidence. If you take any fact or evidence from any source, for example book, journal or any article, be it in print publication or electronic publication, you have to provide the in-text citation and bibliography. But if you state any general information which is very common to the people, in that case you don't need to use the in-text citation and bibliography. What are in-text citation and bibliography? They are used to provide the correct reference to the source you have used in your writing, and I'll teach you about them later. Now we can move to the next section, that is the structure of expository writing. Expository writing has 3 parts in its writing: the introduction section, the body section and the conclusion. In the body section, you have to write at least 3 paragraphs. It can be definitely more than 3 paragraphs on the basis of your thesis statement. But what do you write in the introduction section? And the introduction section of an expository essay consists of 3 things, and you have to ensure these 3 things for an effective introduction. What are these 3 things? Number 1 is hook, and then number 2 is background information, and number 3 is the most important one, is the thesis statement. What is hook? In fact, each of these 3 parts of the introduction section has its own purpose. The purpose of hook is to hold the attention of your reader. It can be a statement, it can be a question, it can be a statistic, it can be an anecdote, or you can write a very short simple story in order to hold the attention of your reader. After hook comes the background information. In this section, you tell your reader the context of the writing and why this topic is so important. In this section, you confirm it. And finally comes the most important section of your introduction part, and that is the thesis statement. The purpose of thesis statement is to tell your reader what you are writing, and here you ensure the purpose and structure of your writing. So now you have understood the introduction section. Introduction section consists of 3 things: hook, background information and the thesis statement. Just have a look at the introduction. I have written on the essay the impact of social media on the teenagers. In the age of digital communication, social media has become an integral part of teenage life, and this is the hook of this writing. And here I have used a statement. It can be a question, it can be an anecdote, it can be a short story, it can be a statistic. But here I have used a general statement in order to hold the attention of my reader. This opening sentence grabs the reader's attention by introducing a relevant and current topic. Then we can go to the next section, that is the background information. Teenagers today spend a significant amount of their time on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok, connecting with peers, sharing content, and consuming information. While social media offers opportunities for learning and socializing, it also raises serious concerns about its impact on teenagers' mental, emotional, and social well-being. So, you can see that this background information tells the reader that the social media has influenced many aspects of teenagers' life, and that is why talking about this topic is really very important, and this background has ensured that. And then go to the next section, which is the most important one, that is the thesis statement. And thesis statement tells the reader what you are going to write, and here you establish the purpose and the structure of your writing. This essay will explore the effects of social media on teenagers by defining key terms. Here you will define the key terms in the first paragraph of your body section. The key terms, what are these key terms? Definitely the teenagers and social media. You have to define that part, and you have mentioned this in your thesis statement. So thesis statement tells what you are going to write. So here you have come to the first point, that is defining key terms, and then analyzing cause and effect. That means your essay is going to write causes and effects of the social media upon the teenagers. So your thesis statement is telling that it will also deal with the comparisons and proposing practical solution. So each section will have one paragraph in the body section. This is the function of thesis statement. Thesis statement tells your reader what you are going to write. Here you are going to define the important topic. You are going to write the cause and effect. You are going to draw comparisons, and of course your essay is going to state the probable solution, and your reader will definitely look at all this information from your writing. Let's go to the body part, and in the body part each paragraph should start with the topic sentence. Similarly, the first paragraph where you are going to define the key topics here should also start with a topic sentence. To better understand the issue, it is essential to define the key terms. It is the topic sentence, and it has to be backed up by the definition. It has to be backed up by the supporting details and explanation. Now we can go to the next paragraph. That is, thesis statement tells that you are going to write about cause and effect. So let's go to the next section, next paragraph, cause and effect paragraph. In this paragraph you also should start with a topic sentence, and this topic sentence has to be supported by supporting details, causes, and supporting details, effects, and you have to provide explanation also. And then in the compare contrast section you will follow the same process. In the problem solution paragraph you will also start the paragraph with a topic sentence, and it has to be supported by identify problems, and you have to propose the solution and provide the explanation. Therefore, we have understood that you have to provide all the information your thesis statement has promised. If your thesis statement tells that you are going to talk about the compare and contrast of this essay, you'll only write compare and contrast. In that case, you can only define the key topics in the first paragraph, and second paragraph can deal with the comparisons, and third paragraph can deal with the contrast. And if your thesis statement tells that this essay is going to deal with the problem solution, then in the second paragraph you will talk about the problems, and then in the third paragraph you will propose the solution. We have noticed that in an expository essay you can write more than one subtypes in the essay. It depends on the thesis statement. So you have to write everything what your thesis statement has proposed. So through this lecture we have learned that the purpose of expository essay is to explain anything, and it has definite structure. It has, in this structure you have to follow the three section: introduction, body part, and the conclusion. In the introduction section you have to ensure hook, background information, and the thesis statement, and the rest of the part will have to follow your thesis statement. And finally you provide the conclusion. The main purpose of the conclusion is to restate everything in 1 or 2 lines. Thank you very much for watching today's lecture. Hope that this video will help you a lot to learn an expository essay, will help you a lot to write an expository essay. If you really like this video, don't forget to subscribe my channel. It will encourage me a lot to make more videos. Thank you everybody. Have a great time.